And here is a rare Mr. Nunn in its natural habitat.
Maths is so fun with Mr. Nunn and my flowery shirts. What are we learning today? Well, today we are going to learn about finding the percentage of a number.
Yay!
Yeah! And we've looked at my shirt already on another video, so we're not going to look at my shirt today, straight to the maths. Okay, quite often you will be asked to find a percentage of a number. Quite often maybe a percentage of amount of money, something like that, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, the sort of long way of doing it is to imagine that 15% is a fraction. And of course the easy way to turn a percentage into fraction is to put it over 100. So, you need to find 15 hundredths of 180. And of course the way you do that is you divide by the denominator and you multiply by the
numerator.
So it's a pretty easy thing, you know, you could divide 180 by 100, it's going to be 1.8, so it's going to be 1.8 times 15, and you probably have to do some multiplication on that. Okay, so that's kind of the long way, and if you've got a calculator it's quite easy, or if you want to do those calculations that's fine. Now sometimes it can be a little bit easier by just, I guess, sort of compartmentalising it. So I know that 10% of 180 is going to be 1/10, because 10% is 1/10. So what is 1/10 of 180?
18.
18, brilliant. So I know that 10% equals 18. Now I've got 10%, so if I want to find 15%, I'll need to find another 5%. So there you go. 5% is half of 10%. So 5% is going to be half of 18, which is
9.
Brilliant. Okay, and you add those together and you get 27. So pretty straightforward really. Just say for example you wanted to find, let's say 19%. Here's a little top tip. You'd find 10% and 10%. So we said 10% was 18. And we said another 10%, 18, so that's 20%. And then we take 1% off. Now, because 1% is 100th, we would take off 1.8. So let's see, 20% equals 36, and you take away 1.8, and you need to do the maths here, so we have 34.2, which is 20%, which is 36, take away 1%, which is 1.8. So that's the easy way of finding percentage. I am going to give you one to do at home now and see how you do. So let's have a look. Let's think about 32% of, do a relatively easy one, 220. Okay, give that a go at home. Off you go. Okay, how well did you do? Okay, you could of course say 32% is 32 over 100, and you could do this calculation. So you divide it by the denominator, you get 2.2, and multiply it by 32. But of course there is a quicker way that we can do it. Let's have a look at that. So we know 10% of 220 is a tenth, which is
22.
22, brilliant. 10% equals 22, and 30% must then equal 3 lots of 10%. What's 3 lots of 22?
66.
Brilliant. And if we want to find 1% of 220, we divide it by 100, because 1% is 100. So what's 1% of 220?
2.2.
Brilliant, 2.2. So what's 2%?
4.4.
4.4, brilliant. Okay, so 2% equals 4.4. Okay, so you've got 66 plus 4.4, add them together, and you have 70, let's put this point there, 70.4. And that's the answer to 32% of 220. So, easy when you get around to it, easy as ABC. And maths is so fun with Mr. Nunn and my flowery shirts. That's enough today.